Okay guys, Rich here, and this is part 4 of my WPLC34 crawler kit build. Last night built up the chassis and the motor on there. I fit some wires to it because I have no idea. My next bit of the thing is power the motor up to find out which way the rotation is. So I've left the leads like non-color coded if you like at the minute because I've obviously no idea until I power the thing up with the AC as to which way the motor runs on there. So I've given myself a few options on there. So that's pretty much all ready to go. And I thought I'll wait up to get you guys it running tonight on there. But of course, I need to fit the axles and all the rest of the stuff on there so I can tell whether it's going in forwards or reverse, hence on the motor lead. So that makes sense there, guys. Anyway, tonight's task is taking me, I'll tell you, about like an hour and a half to lay all these bits out, count all the screws out, just so I can do it well, fingers crossed, on air. So we're going to be, first of all, we're going to be building up the front axle, and then the rear axle, if all goes to plan, and we'll see how we get on with all the rest of it as we go along. But I'm trying to get this done tonight because I want to demo this like on Steve Roddy's from the 303, a live Friday night show. Fingers crossed. So that's one working hard to get this done, guys. And that's one on Tank RC's show tonight, purely to get this done. And it's still ridiculously hot in this damn garage. Okay, first things first. I've kind of laid it out in logical order. Cheated a little bit, guys. So I've put things like I've preset the grub screws in here. So I've got the camera around the same way tonight. Fingers crossed that microphone is working a bit better. Over tighten that, but at the same time I don't want it coming too loose either. Okay, reason for this, guys, I was packing on the bearings earlier because it's a bit like a Lego kit. Anybody ever does Lego? You kind of like, you think, oh Lego, damn it, they've left a bit out of the box, and they've never left a bit out of the box. It's either you can't find it or something like that, but it's never their fault with quality control on there. I'm going to get pliers on that one in a second there, Richie boy. My only thought is maybe should have put a bit of oil on these shafts earlier on so the bearings would slide on. The reason for the two bearings becomes apparent in just a second there, guys. Sorry to dive off camera there, guys. Ooh, and that one's very stiff. Not liking that at all. At all. Ooh, no. And that appears to be completely jammed on there. Great start, never worked. Oh, there we go. I'm just not, and I'm going to put oil on the shaft tomorrow, guys, when I do the, oh, you see that one? Absolutely fine. The other one was catching, but I do not need that. The reason for the two bearings will become apparent in just a second. Hopefully keeping that on the line of the camera there, guys. Okay. Next bit. This is a little bit of guesswork. The diagram on the assembly diagram is pretty good overall, but some of it leaves a bit to be desired. And like I said, I'm wearing my glasses on it, and some of the stuff still looks pretty darn small on there. As I say, this is the front drive shaft going on. Seems to lock on pretty well. Everything seems, I have to say, seems very well engineered. Every time I think there's something wrong, it's like either I've misplaced a bit or not got the right screw ready for the thing. The only thing being on the screws, the labelling on the screws is just like appalling, because it tells you like use number 1 screw, use number 2 screw, but none of the bags of screws were labelled. That would be my only thing on this, but then whole kit less than $100. All metal axles on the crawler as well. Okay, so now you will see on here, one of the bearings goes there, one there. On the other side of the gear, one of the bearings goes there, one of the bearings goes there. So a little bit of jiggery pokery, for want of a better word, on that. Ooh, just trying, and it's very hard, guys, trying to keep this like camera friendly, if you like. Okay, something about that, there we go. Didn't initially seem quite right. So I want that bearing to stay roughly where it is, and that one to slide to that end, and that clicking home looks like that is ready to rock and roll and put the top half on. Very, very tight tolerance on there, I will say. Okay. Sorry guys, this is like doing something on live TV. I got so nervous. I'm normally fairly confident, in fact the camera didn't really worry me talking on there, but on the live stuff like this, there's like so much can go wrong in a millisecond like that. Does it immediately on this side does not want to push down. You can see on there. So what's the problem on that? Okay. Everything. See. Bearing. There are times on this stuff, guys, where I definitely do want to use child unfriendly language. That bearing is not. Is that sitting right now? Not sitting better. The end needs to come in side of there. 2 out of 3. There's that whole joint is sitting too far in, which indicates to my mind I need to ease that, move it out a little bit. Oh, come on. Definitely a job you need patience for here, guys. Sorry to be making a hash of this. I could almost do it faster if I wasn't filming it, if that makes any sense to anyone that's listening late at night out there. It's been a little bit awkward, should we say, at the minute. I knew this was going to be fiddly, but I did not anticipate it being quite so fiddly. Sorry if I'm not being able to speak there, guys. I'm drive shaft in my mouth. This is not the. This is like a almost like a two-person job on here. I'm sorry, it's very boring watching on camera, guys. Not my intention at all. Shove her off with the smooth. Have to do with everything on this channel. If it goes wrong, quite happy to show people where it's going wrong. sorted out. There's not leaving an awfully large flat spot this end for the gear at all. Oh, come on. As you might gather, guys, trying to line 4 bearings up at once, this is an absolute pig of a job. Okay, the bearings lined up. Release the thing for a second, and it slides out. Right, you've got a tiny little bit of shaft to get on there. That is not going to be enough. I don't think that's enough to get out of grip, personally. I can't see the whole thing is the other way around. Okay guys, for the minute, for the sake of the building my sanity. Oh, that's actually bitten. At the same time, this end, as you do that, all the bearings are lifted back out. Right. Now, everything wants to marry up in place. That was what was after from the outset there, guys. Okay, so now, Richie says, what have we got? Sorry for pausing, guys, but I want to get this right for obvious reasons on there. So you could do with like about 4 pairs of fingers for doing this damn job. Okay. Ooh. Now. Like I say, 4 pairs of fingers, guys, because this little part has to be held on the underside of there. For there's 2 screws to go in. This is probably putting people right off building a kit, and I am trying to keep things child friendly, but I tell you, I am not feeling child friendly right now. And it's not wanting to bite in at all. If I was anyone thinking I'd start that RC YouTube channel, forget it. That's finally getting in there. To open that again. Let's just turn, they're not putting in. Okay, try to do this side, another clamp. Okay. Really, did I need to drop a screw on the floor? Biting in straight away on that side, it's just all one on the other side that then does not seem to want to bite in. You know, over tighten it with the plastic, obviously. Okay, now one of these, which is spinning and spinning, and that one is still just spinning. Okay, I'm going to off camera because I'm just going through time. little bit of a gap there, but it's not, that's not too bad, I think. Okay. Bearings. Push them home into the hubs. Front and back, I would say this is a job that I could definitely, with Isabella being here for, because her smaller fingers would definitely help on that. So one bearing either side on the C-hub. This is really pushing my my patience tonight, guys. Yeah, and it does fit together well, but this is, I hate me getting annoyed. Jesus, excuse my language. I'm just about to lose the plot with this. So the whole thing is well engineered, but the bearings there falling out, it is not exactly helping matters on it. Now, what we're going to do now is put one of these little bearing things with a screw through it from either side of the C-hub on there, and that's going to screw home if all goes to plan. The rest of the kit, quite easy to put together, but you're going to need a fairly high level of patience when it comes to this bit. It's not that it doesn't line up, it does, but you need like about 4 sets of hands in order to line everything up. So we're going to the next bit, going to get one of those screws, put it through the top. I'm trying to keep my fingers out of the way the camera goes. Through from the bottom there. You could do this far faster if you weren't filming it, because that's definitely burning the time. So there is the first bit of our front axle. A little bit stiff, but I'm not too worried about that with a crawler. Stop bump steer, etc. on it. Now, fingers crossed the bearing stays in on this side. Now, I may have a problem that I might have to stop the video here for, guys, because that is not out from this side. So I've now got the problem that that C-hub will not push back far enough for me to get the screws in there. Well, as I say, guys, I show you the good and the bad of it. As you might get it from my tone of voice, this has not gone entirely well tonight on air. And I may need to strip the whole thing down in order to sort that problem out, because that simply, they will not push back far enough. The shaft, it's too far out that way. And I've definitely used all the right parts on there. So, drifter max, not so good tonight on there, guys. Needs to loosen up a little bit on that side. Anyway, I'm going to call it in. I so want to swear so badly right now. Anyway, guys, on that note, I'm going to call it a night. I'm not going to waste people's time because this just ain't working for me tonight, guys. Many thanks for watching, and sorry it's not all come together, but sure I will have it